Hey guys, Savage Bunny here, bringing you another Empire Total War video, this time 10 tips and tricks for competitive Empire Total War. Hope you all enjoy! 1. Platoon fire units are not cost effective on grassy flatlands. Platoon fire is a characteristic of the supposedly more elite units in the game. Groups of 5 to 10 men will fire, followed by the next group, continuing down the line and providing a constant stream of fire upon the enemy. However, fire-by-rank units, such as line infantry, which cost substantially less and shoot row by row, can easily defeat those more elite platoon fire units. The key lies in the fact that Empire Total War is a micro rather than macro-based game. Victory is based more heavily on how you use your units rather than what units you bring. Taking that into account, one will realize that upon first contact in a matchup between an expensive platoon fire unit and a cheaper fire-by-rank unit, that the platoon fire unit will only be able to shoot with 5 or 10 men of its unit, while the entire first row of the fire-by-rank unit will be able to shoot back. That constitutes a difference of about 50 men shooting versus 5 or 10. By retreating and kiting the rank fire unit back to achieve multiple first encounter situations like shown, a cheap unit like a line infantry can easily beat a guard unit due to game mechanics. 2. The Debug Camera. The view being shown is what the default game camera provides you. As the commander of your forces, you are stuck close to the ground and can only see the area immediately around you. Players wanted to see more of the battlefield and figured out how to use the Debug Camera. The majority of competitive players utilize it, albeit with a few notable exceptions. A tutorial on how to acquire it will be linked both on screen and below. With this camera, one can now see all parts of the battlefield, allowing them to coordinate their troops in a more effective and deadly manner. 3. Stakes block bullets. Light infantry and riflemen are able to lay down stakes, which not only protect them from cavalry, but also incoming bullets. Use this feature to your advantage by draining the ammo of your enemy's low ammunition units, such as Ferguson riflemen, and to provide cover for your own units. 4. Some troops can shoot over each other. Missile cav can shoot over line. Similarly, line shoot over riflemen. 5. Saving your goons when they're charged. Light dragoons are essential to victory, however they are vulnerable in melee, and especially when they're charged. Save your light dragoons when they're shot by turning them onto fire mode instead of melee, and having them shoot the enemy assailants. 6. Spreading out your lights. In the typical click and drag manner, there is a set length on how wide your lights or rifles can be deployed. Get around this by putting your rifles off of light infantry behavior, spreading them out as wide as they can go, and then recommanding them to go into light infantry behavior. The resulting formation is a rifle setup that is wider than is typically allowed. Many players prefer this as it allows them to cover greater portions of the map. 7. Put your general in a line infantry unit or a completely separate general's bodyguard. Protecting your general is key to victory, as his death results in a big morale shock throughout your army, potentially causing disaster. In a line infantry unit, your general has a 1 in 120 chance of dying, or if you're Austria, 1 in 150. In a separate general's bodyguard unit, you are able to keep him safe and out of harm's way. Never put your general in a light dragoon or rifleman unit. Never put your general in a light dragoon or rifleman unit, as their odds of dying are not only higher at 1 in 60, those are also the units that are going to be the closest to the enemy, that are dealing the most damage and receiving the most damage in return. 8. Range glitching. An issue that was never fixed, but you should be aware of. Range glitching occurs when an enemy unit enters the range of your own rifleman unit. Once the enemy unit pulls out of range, your riflemen are still able to shoot back, so long as your own riflemen do not move. This allows your rifleman to shoot at enemy units at distances far greater than the game intended it to. 9. Putting your line infantry into square when in melee. Line infantry melee is a useful tool to be used in Empire Total War, albeit sparingly. To win a line-on-line melee engagement, first charge in your troops to get the charge bonus. After you make contact and gain your charge bonus, immediately put your units into square. This will increase their defense and give them a better chance of winning. 8 times out of 10, this will lead to your line infantry winning the engagement against the enemy. Unit grouping. After working so hard to set up a nice formation during deployment, why select each unit individually and move them up again? Instead, select all your units at once, and then press the grouping button in the bottom right. This allows you to select your entire army and move them around as one big group. Thank you guys for watching, hope you all enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it yet, please click the video on the screen and check it out. If you would, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you would, I'd be very happy, a very happy man. This is Savage Bunny, I'll see you later.